this episode, I have this Honda Accord in for a complete detail. When it arrived, the front end was covered in bugs which needed to be removed, and I noticed some sap deposits that needed attention. The customer informed me that her dog got sick on the rear seat a few days prior to the appointment, so the seats would need to be extracted as well. The front passenger seat had a stain which I assumed was oil from a sandwich. P&S Bug Off was used on the bugs and left to dwell for a few minutes to begin breaking down the bug guts. Thunderstorms were passing through as I started the detail, so I tried to get the rinse step completed as soon as possible. The entire vehicle was thoroughly rinsed before pulling into the garage to get out of the storm and begin the detail process. Knowing the seats would need extra time to dry, I started with the interior detail. I began by removing all personal items. The entire vehicle received an initial vacuum to remove the bulk of the sand from the carpets and cup holders. The lily brush was used to remove some of the stubborn pet hair from the carpets. Since the interior was only mildly dirty, I used a rinseless dampened microfiber to wipe down all interior panels. The air gun was used to blow air through the dampened microfiber to clean the air vents. Liquid from the towel will transfer to the air vent, cleaning the vent housing and vent fins. The air gun will be used to dry the remaining liquid from the vent. DIY All Clean all-purpose cleaner diluted 30 parts to 1 was used to clean the truck mat. The fabric on the seats were treated with P&S Terminator and Carpet Bomber, and then agitated using the drill brush to dissolve the oil stain and clean the stain from the back seat. Once agitated, the carpet extractor was used to flush the chemical and stains from the seats. All interior plastics were then wiped down using DIY Interior Clean and Protect to provide an extra layer of protection and to even out the look of the interior. The exterior was pre-sprayed using DIY rinseless and a pump sprayer to begin emulsifying the dirt that remained on the surface before moving on to the contact wash. The entire vehicle was clayed using a synthetic decontamination towel. Various sap deposits were removed using DIY tree sap remover and a soft microfiber towel. If left on the paint for extended periods of time, tree sap deposits can potentially etch into the clear coat, causing extensive paint damage. The wheels were relatively clean and did not need harsh chemicals for cleaning. I used DIY All Clean and a foaming pump sprayer and the remaining rinseless solution to clean the wheels and tires. All painted surfaces were coated using Glass Parency graphene spray coating, which will provide up to 1 year of protection and is extremely glossy once cured. tires and arches were dressed using Maguire's hyperdressing at different dilutions. For the fender wells, a 4:1 dilution was used, which yields a satin finish, and the tires were dressed using Maguire's hyperdressing at a 1:1 dilution.